We going to kill Hierarch Ziegler soon? My knife as maybe I'll start with his gallbladder.
Such as?
What? Sorry. Oh.
Honestly, Bradford, I've no... Yes, I hope... And if you're here as a spy, know that the Temper... Well, oh yes, Auntie's choice may not be your first choice. Auntie's choice makes sure we allow... The executive welcomes you, but he wouldn't be much of a commander if he couldn't
And I just...
That is quite enough.
Not this crabble scat again. Even if...
That...
Yes, sir.
We need you to do that, and I...
Excuse...
Hey.
Not just...
You...
But I've studied him extensively, and it is most assuredly... Bring it to me. And not only... Just...
Hey, stranger! You're one of those...
You've returned. Did you bring the pupa for me? Wonderful.
No.
Biologist Bradford, that is quite enough.
Listen to me. The man is a charlatan, a fraud. And if you give him the specimen, it will be forever lost to his ignorance. And while it's not unique, it is difficult to acquire. The Manosaur doesn't want it, nor could it ask him for it. Wentworth only knows it was there because I made the mistake of telling him it was almost a certainty. If you give it to him, it will be wasted. If you give it to me, the science I will perform will fuel biological weapon advancements currently only dreamed of.
Bradford, I am the commander of this base, and you will...
You are nothing but a bottom-ranked trooper who has lied his way to power. But your tongue betrays your grift.
That is enough. Me and the Mantisaur are one. Whether I speak or it speaks, it's all the same voice. And right now, we are both contemplating some frontline service for you. I will take the pupa now, if you please. Finally, Wojciech can begin breeding our new Mantisaur army. What have you done? You stupid bug! You've ruined everything!
Mantisaurs, eyes up, troops! A mess of the bastards are coming from the east.
Did they follow those folks back from that nest?
You gotta help me, please! I didn't do what they say I done!
So you did come. Good. I'm not partial to working with those given to second thoughts. It seems we arrive on a desolate scene. I don't know what transpired, but whatever it was killed the refugees to a person. As an arbiter, I bear a strong stomach. But if you've any reservations about witnessing destruction visited upon the innocent, you'd best steel yourself. Why do I suddenly feel my decision to come here with you may have been a grave error? Let's try to focus on the task at hand and not your tendencies. I've some theories on the refugees' killers, but I remain unsatisfied. Although I am not required to do so as an arbiter, I would care to acquire proof. We operate under the Sovereign's indefatigable will, thus we do not need proof. But my training was somewhat unique in that it emphasized the value of thorough investigation. Let us comb the remnants of this charnel house. Size are all right. What sort of life was this, without the Sovereign's guidance? I cannot help but feel a pang for these people, cut down without a hope of defense. We must uncover what transpired here. Let's hear it. I doubt it factored in their inadequacy in the face of a superior force, assuming there was a superior force. An apt theory, yet there are no signs of a large force's egress. The automech should have mounted a consistent defense, but there are no signs this occurred. Did you have anything else? Very well. I shall continue to search on my own. These people could have been saved if they simply hadn't deviated from the paradigm. Salutations. Has your search uncovered anything of remark? You've been busy. What did you find? Seems this base has seen its share of destruction. I maintain that it feels deliberate, judging by the still standing buildings. Was there anything remarkable about it? Thorough destruction scarcely narrows the list of possible suspects, unfortunately. Did you have anything else? Someone visited much carnage on this place while leaving few signs of their presence. Did you learn anything by examining the body? Interesting. Dragoon automechs wield shock cannons, and the refugees may have had some for defensive purposes. That automechanicals would fall in the camp's defense is logical. That there would only be one is not. Did you notice anything interesting about it? Meaning its combat protocols were active for quite some time before it was destroyed. Must be the shortwave, as we already found the long band. Odd that our assailant would pay it any mind. The sign that something unusual happened there may fit snugly into our other observations. We shall wait and see. You're certain you've combed the place to your liking? Then let us debrief and see if we can deduce what transpired here. Have you any theories as to what killed these people? I have a strong theory, but there are gaps. I'd like to hear your own analysis, and we may compare where our ideas converge. A good first observation, and one I concur with. Too little damage, no signs of traditional firearms. Have any theories about the automechs that did this? My thoughts exactly. How do you believe they were compromised? I may have a strong theory, but I do not have a definitive answer. Indulge me. How do you think the mechanicals were corrupted? It's too convenient. I submit that the refugees predominantly used the local shortwave tower to control their automechs. The saboteur commandeered it and sent out an override. The only remaining puzzle piece is why. Why go through all this trouble to eliminate a handful of isolated refugees? Yes, that relay tower in the rear of the camp was clearly not built by the refugees, but stolen from the Protectorate, which likely means that they were Protectorate as well. The refugees must have used it to listen in on Protectorate communications, then sold what they learned to Sub Rosa. After the Vox relay's recent destruction, High Command would have ordered a security sweep of all communication systems. This outpost's relay would have returned a signal. Upon learning of this camp's existence, they'd have dispatched a sentinel to cross off any would-be traitors. hence the destruction we bear witness to. I cannot say I particularly care for the monetary results of this investigation. The truth is its own reward. Now with that finished, Hold. Some things approach. Be ready. I suspect someone has disapproved of our inquiry. Seems the machine's returned, bent on eliminating. Fragment, to arms! That was a hardy engagement. You held your own admirably. These automechs will never be used to perpetrate such heinous acts again. I believe we're at the end of our investigation. The prospect of sharing our findings with the broker isn't terribly appealing, but we've little choice. I will locate my wretched Sub Rosa transport and return to Free Market Station. Pleasure fighting beside you. Be sure you return to Free Market Station to debrief with me. Despite our work here, I somehow doubt the broker would grant an audience to me alone.